Welcome back to this Nearpod series, and in this final part, we'll be looking at the last activity here, which is the memory test. If you're just joining this video, we've covered a whole lot about how to set up an account and basically creating a lesson using slides and all of these features covered in previous lessons. For activities, we've covered almost all of this. This will be the last one. I will not be covering Flipgrid. Flipgrid is good, but I don't use it at all. I tried using it once, and I mean it's useful if for flip learning. Basically, students using it to create content, videos, and podcasts, and so on. And they just basically you just reverse learning with it, basically. So you give them an activity or give a series of activities that they could have done in the classroom, and of course you do a follow up or a reverse of the activity in the classroom and so on. Anyways, the main focus of this video is to cover memory tests. So click on memory test. Here, the goal of this activity is basically for students to match similar images. So what they will do is they'll be clicking images until, of course, they match the entire grid and they're basically done with the activity. So if you want to change your grid size, you can just use this to create more grids, but for this example I'm going to be using 6. So all you simply need to do is search an image. Now I have previously used some search options, so I'm just going to use Box Bunny. I'll just click and drag. So this is a match here. This is 2 and this is 3. So I'm going to change and let me see, Roger Rabbit. Okay, I'm sure some people will be asking what's with this dude and rabbits. Okay. Okay, so I'll just put this image, and that image, and I'll just click on done. Okay, and that's basically it um with the memory test. So I'm just going to preview that just so you have an idea of what the students would see on their screen. You'll have the grid of 6, and the images, of course, would be uncovered. So they're meant to cover them, sorry, to be covered. So you click on the first one, and what you're trying to do is find matching images, and when you get any matching image, it'll stay open until you complete the entire series. So you hear a lot of clicks during this activity, so students will be clicking a lot. So the ones that remember real quickly, as you can see, I'm not doing a great job myself. um, you find that they will be the ones to finish quickly, the ones that get to remember or get lucky in some cases. They get to finish it in fewer number of moves. I finished it in 16 moves, and the teacher's screen will have a breakdown of everybody engaged in this particular activity, and it will tell you the number of moves for each student. Of course, with the fewer number of views, you'll have the person as the top or the top finishers for this activity. I recommend that you use this alongside other activities. It just helps with boredom, especially with lessons. So when you have this in between, it just instead of having it as a one-off activity, it helps a lot. Of course, there's no limit to what you can do with Nearpod tools. It's up to you and how you want to use it. The great thing about Nearpod also is that they have great analytics. So you have reports that you can use to basically create, give you a sense of how the students performed in the lesson, and you can use that to create follow-up activities. So that's basically everything for the activities, for Nearpod activities and lessons here.